Historical Reconstruction of Aryan X. Episode 19. The Origin of Country and Place Names in China and Southeast Asia. We have previously mentioned that the site of the Indus civilization was called Myanmar, the greeting in Turkey is Merhaba, the empire in Cambodia was the Khmer, and the civilization said to have existed in the Middle East was the Sumerian civilization. Let's organize these terms. Myanmar, in the region of Pakistan, Merhaba, a greeting in Turkey, Khmer, a kingdom of Cambodia, Sumer, a civilization of the Middle East. There is a common thread among the words listed above. The word mer is precisely repeated. Are these words that simply share the same letters but have different meanings, or are they words with the same sound and meaning? They are, in fact, words with the same sound and meaning. The mer in Myanmar means village or city. The mer in Merhaba also means village or city. The mer in Khmer also means village or city. And the mer in Sumer also means village or city. The entity that created these names must certainly belong to one group. In this way, there was a single power that clearly led the history of our entire world. Uncovering who they were is a crucial part of revealing the truth of history. Currently, the Hanja, Chinese character, place names in China and Korea are identical to an astonishing degree. This suggests that a single history has unfolded identically in two regions, like a Dalkoma Maya. And this is a fact. Therefore, identifying the true protagonists of that history between the two is a very important task. In Episode 5, we already proved that the creators of the Hanja used in Chinese history were not the Chinese people, but the Korean people. Keeping this in mind, if you look at the maps of both countries again, you will witness the wondrous scene of identical place names continuously repeating, just as Aryan X stated. This phenomenon can also be observed in Taiwan. Regarding Tibet, currently part of China, T means land, and Bet means a bright site or bright land. The name Vietnam, however, refers to the south of this Bet, the bright land. If present-day Vietnam is the south of Bet, then for the place name to be correct, Yunnan province in present-day China, which lies to the north of Vietnam, must be the Bet, or the bright land. Through Vietnam's country name, we can recognize that the land originally inhabited by the Tibetan people who now live in the high plateaus was likely Yunnan province, which shares the same place name elements as Tibet. Yunnan province in China appears during the eastern migration of the Bodhisattva from Central Asia around 3800 BC, which I will explain in detail at that time. I have previously pointed out the problem that present-day China, Hong Kong, and Taiwan use the English alphabet, not their own script, to indicate the pronunciation of Hanja. In other words, without their own script to represent the phonological sounds for Hanja pronunciations, they cannot fully control the characters. A country with this very same problem is Vietnam. We can see that the modern Vietnamese language also uses the English alphabet to represent its phonological sounds. So, before the adoption of the English alphabet, what did they use to indicate pronunciation to teach the populace and record history? I issue a warning to Vietnam. You are facing a highly illogical problem with your language. The place names of Vietnam can all be interpreted using Hanja and Korean. It seems the foundation of the Vietnamese language was likely Hanja. What is clear is that in the name Vietnam, Viet is the Korean word for bright land, and Nam is the Hanja for south, Nam. Now, let's turn our eyes to Cambodia. In Cambodia, Kham refers to the place name of Gamju in Central Asia. Bo has the same bright meaning as the bow in Bosnia. Dia means land. In Cambodia, there is the famous ruin Angkor Wat. We previously noted that while Poland's capital is written as Warsaw and pronounced Warsaw in most countries, only the Polish and Korean people pronounce it Warszawa. Now let us reveal the meaning of Angkor Wat. In Angkor Wat, Ang has a meaning of bright and is the same as the Ankh in Ankara, the capital of Turkey. Kor is the Kori of Korea. Wat is Bat, meaning bright land. The protagonists of the famous Angkor Wat ruins in Cambodia were in fact the Koreans. Then what about the neighboring country of Laos? The name Laos originates from all or lal of Central Asia. From a linguistic perspective, the all in all lands of Central Asia, or Aral, is an honorific prefix with no other meaning. This leaves lal from central. The word lal is difficult to pronounce, so it became the two-syllable Lao, Leo, or Lao. For instance, in the Portuguese name Ronaldo, the nel is not pronounced as the single-syllable null, but as the two-syllable now, resulting in Ronaldo, Ronaldo. Thus, the single-syllable all or lul was more easily pronounced as two syllables, Lao or Leo, which became the country name Lao. With the addition of water, which is su or s in Korean, it became Laosu or Laos. Next, let's look at Thailand. If the country name is written in Hanja, it becomes Taiguk, Taiguk. Interestingly, this character Thai, Thai, is read as Thai in modern Chinese pronunciation. It seems that the language of Thailand, also known as Thailand, may also be fundamentally based on Hanja. Now moving on to Malaysia in the Indian Ocean. The words Mala, Mara, Mari, and Maru are Korean for village or city. Let's analyze the place name Malacca and the capital Kuala Lumpur. Malacca, a regional name in Malaysia. Mala means village or city, the same as the Mara in Marrakesh and the Mar in Marseille. Ka signifies the brightness of the Saka or Scythians. Malacca and Malaysia share the same words and meanings. Kuala Lumpur, the capital of Malaysia. Kwa signifies the Ka, Saka, or Scythians. La signifies the all, Aral, or Lul of Central Asia. Lum means bright, as in Rama, Rama, Brahmin, and Baramoni. Por also has a bright meaning, identical to the Furt in Frankfurt. Even the country and place names of Malaysia, an Islamic nation, align with the Korean language. As for Islam, is means outside, like the ISL in Islamabad and the us in Israel. M means bright, as in Rama, Rama, and Brahmin. If you study language before studying history, you will make tremendous progress, because language itself is history. Now let's delve into the place names of the island nation of Indonesia. The capital is Jakarta. Jakarta. Ja is a type of exclamation, like ah. Kar means the Bodhisattva emperor or has a bright meaning. Ta means land, like the Ta in Carthage. The Indonesian island of Sumatra, Su means head or eldest. Ma signifies Maha, meaning immensely large. Tra means land. Bali in Indonesia. Bal has a bright meaning, the same as the Val in Valencia, the Bal in the Balkan Peninsula, and the Bal in the Baltic states. Astonishing scenes continue to unfold. Looking at the small Indian Ocean nation of Brunei, the names Bru, Buru, Berg, and Buri mean bright, as in bull, fire. Finally, the old name of Myanmar, which Ariane X regards with some sorrow, is Burma. When the sounds bo from its Korean approximation are combined, it becomes Bom. The place in Central Asia where the emperor's castle stood was called Bomyang, Fanyang. The Bom of Bomyang, where the emperor resided, is the same word as the borough of Burma, and Ma has the same meaning as Maha, signifying immense. The power that existed in Central Asia advanced and founded the nation that is also Burma or Myanmar. I believe I should conclude here. In the next episode, I plan to reveal the origins of the country and place names of the Americas. I sincerely hope you will contact many people and join in this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Subtitles can be translated into each country's language, so please make use of them. If there are any issues, please contact me via the comments or Google Mail. The Google Mail address is arianrealhistory@gmail.com. The YouTube channel is Historical Reconstruction of Ariane X or History Restoration of Ariane X. Everyone, your subscriptions and likes represent your conscience and passion for the truth, so please do not forget to show your support.